What a night here in Hamilton. Welcome back to the Battle of the Blades, Season 5. 3 pairs have skated, 3 to come. Let's look at the leaderboard right now. And you just saw what happened with Caitlin and Sheldon, and that moved them right to the top of the leaderboard. Natalie, Andrew, and Amanda and Colton, 1, 2, 3. I should mention, of course, Violetta and PJ have the bye this week. They'll begin competition, so 7 performances, including the skate-off next week. All right, up now, Amanda Kessel and Eric Radford.
Hi, my name is Amanda Kessel.
What position you play?
Right wing.
Growing up, I had 2 older brothers that both played hockey. I kind of was tossed into the sport, but it was just in me that I loved hockey from the beginning.
That love landed her at the University of Minnesota, where she would end up winning 3 NCAA championships.
She shoots, she scores! Kessel uncorked the vicious one-time shot.
But in 2013, a headfirst fall into the boards put Amanda's hockey dreams on hold.
I started having the worst pounding headaches, started realizing I think it's post-concussion symptoms. I'm just devastated. Who was I outside of hockey? I thought my career was over.
After nearly 2 years of treatment, Amanda returned to the ice for Team USA at the 2018 Olympics. They had just one thing on their mind: golden redemption.
Ever since we lost in 2014, we were just waiting to have another opportunity to play Canada.
This time, the fight for gold went to a shootout.
Going out there for the shot, I just remember not hearing or seeing one other thing besides a puck.
Amanda Kessel roofs it to tie it at 2.
That's going to be my greatest hockey memory ever.
The United States wins gold for the first time in 20 years.
Amanda's competitive spirit is something she shares with her Blades partner, Eric Radford.
The first text that I got from Eric was, "Let's win this thing. I'm going to pour every single thing I have into this."
Smile.
Where?
Bring it up. Yeah.
You did it.
He was just 13 when Eric left Bombertown, Ontario to pursue his dream. Once he partnered with Megan DeHamel in 2010, the pair was unstoppable.
They make it look so easy.
That was breathtaking.
In their 8 years together, they would go on to win 3 Olympic medals, 2 world championships, and 7 Canadian titles. But for Eric, he knew his impact could be even greater off the ice.
I think I realized I was gay when I hit puberty. It took me years to finally accept myself and my sexuality. As Megan and I started to have more success, I felt that, I was starting to have a bigger voice. Maybe I could tell my story and set an example for a young gay athlete that I didn't have.
In 2014, Eric trusted us with his story. He became the first elite figure skater to come out at the height of a competitive career.
I was scared about how it might change my career. Was it going to change how the judges saw me? And then I started to receive messages from people I didn't know, just thanking me for being brave. After I read the first message, I was like, it was worth it. And I'm just really happy that, I was able to hopefully make a difference. My charity is going to be Egal Canada. They do a lot of work in the LGBTQ+ community, trying to eliminate homophobia just from all aspects of society. What Egal does means a lot to me. I just feel so aligned with their mission.
I wanted to choose something that meant something to me and that I had a connection to. With sick kids, I had an opportunity to visit there. After my brother won the Stanley Cup with Pittsburgh, he actually brought the cup back to Toronto. These kids who are dealing with such hard times, hopefully I can give back in a big way.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, don't say it 'cause I know I'm cute. Louis down to my drawers, LV all on my shoes. I be dripping so much sauce, got a bin looking like Greg.
Kessel and Eric Radford. Wow. Amanda Kessel, you have some nerve coming up to Canada after what you did to us in Pyeongchang. Your dad Phil's here. He's got to be so proud. Your brother Phil came to the Maple Leaf Gardens in year 1 and was a big supporter of Battle of the Blade. So everybody, your dad, your family have to be thrilled to bits to see you take this plunge.
Yeah, it's been fun. I know my brother's been asking me what new tricks and asking me for videos and photos. So I think he's enjoying it as well.
He could fly. Great job, you two. Let's get some comments, beginning with Kurt Browning.
Oh, me? Okay, sure. You guys look great together. Everybody had so much fun. You took us on the journey. I'm a single skater, so I really appreciated the beginning of your program. You skated alone for a long time, taking care of yourself. Even though Eric, this big, beautiful man, could carry you around, you took care of yourself. And then the waltz jump out of nowhere. Loved that. You took us on a journey. The death spiral. You brought your game up from practice, and that's what a competitor does.
Good. Colby.
And during the show, you know, during practices you talk, and we talk about nerves a lot. And Amanda, it was pretty nervous and anxious, and man, did she save it for the big stage. Absolutely awesome. That death spiral, just going, looking backwards, we talked about that, nailed it. Awesome job.
All right, top that, Tessa and Scott.
I think you're going to be a figure skating analyst.
Amanda, I can't help but imagine what that must feel like going from a team environment with a helmet, padding, full equipment, to total vulnerability and exposure. That takes real courage. So good for you. Don't be afraid to trust yourself, trust the process, and lean on Eric. He's there for you.
Absolutely. I think you have probably the biggest challenge in this competition. The hockey guys, they've always had to be solid. They've always kind of had to fight to be over their feet. I don't think you've ever had to fly in hockey, literally, like you had to tonight. And that is an amazing skill. And the fact you're able to pull that lift off and the death spiral, I'm very impressed. The one thing I will say is when you're stroking, I want to see you a little bit, finish your free leg off a little bit and then put it back down on the ice nice and smooth. I've seen you skate in hockey. I know you can be a little bit smoother just going forward.
One of the best. That's great.
I'm the mean judge all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's good. Can you be back next, both of you for that matter, come back next week. Just great. So obviously you're skating for the Sick Kids Foundation in Toronto and Egal, Canada, which is amazing. You know, we think this show's about toe picks, but it's actually about ethics. Let's be honest, it's beautiful. Let's get the scores right now, beginning with Colby Armstrong.
9.3.
Tessa.
9.2.
Yeah.
Kurt.
9.2.
Time to check in with Jerry D.
You know, there's so many professionals over there giving critique, which is what they do, but I'm just kind of amazed that this is all happening, to be honest. I can't believe no one's fallen. And that's, and I'm watching, I know I'm watching and I'm hoping it doesn't, because I'm probably not enjoying this as much as I should, because I'm terrified when everyone gets lifted, because half of the people in this have never done that. So I just think it's amazing. And Sheldon, wherever you are, like, you look like, he was like the life of the party in that dance, and the outfits, everything about it is awesome. Great job.
That's really fantastic, Jerry. I feel exactly the same way, so you're speaking for the audience, there's no doubt. CBC.ca/Battle of the Blades to keep these two from the skate-off next week. All right, we're going to shift gears a little bit and bring up the story of Violetta Afanasieva and her new but very familiar partner, PJ Stock.